Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me today. Um, I am going to film my first tutorial. So wish me luck. I posted in some Facebook groups and my social media pages this little hidden paperclip booklet. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully do a quick little tutorial on how to make this. It will look a little bit different, but the process is all the same. We'll just show you that um, you can do the same thing. It's a different look, different vibe. It can fit your style, my style, whoever's style. Um, and also, I am going to give away the little booklet that I made today. So if you're interested, um, read the description below and you'll know how to enter. If you're interested, that is anyway. If you don't want to win it, that's cool. Don't look at the description, but I would always appreciate a like, a subscribe, share. Um, and if you're interested in anything specific, as far as tutorials or information on anything, just let me know. So this booklet was strictly made from paper. The cover was a printable. And I just printed out. I actually burned the edges of these. This is just some black notebook paper, parchment paper that was coffee dyed. Another type of notebook paper. This was also a printable. So yeah, just these were actually just some scraps that I really had laying around. So let's get started. So for this one that I'm going to make, I've decided to use a cloth cover. And all this is a scrap piece of fabric that is glued down to an index card. And I did glue that with Fabrifix. That's not the original bottle. Let me grab that. Of course, actually, Fabri-Tac. Fabri-Tac. Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon. I have seen that Walmart is the cheapest place for this, even if you do have like a Michael's coupon or something. However, it was really difficult for me to get this glue because my Walmart was always sold out. So I think I ended up getting it from Amazon, which was a little bit more expensive, but it is what it is. And if you're new to Fabri-Tac, Fabrifix, this is the sweet sugar bell bottle that you hear all of the influencers talking about. You can get these from Amazon. It comes in a 2-pack for I think $9.99. So it's a softer bottle, so you can squeeze it a little bit better, and it comes with the metal tip. So you get a bit of a smoother, thinner line. It is laid on the side so that whenever I go to use it, it doesn't take so long to flow out. So yeah, so for this specific item that I'm making, fabric, glue, paperclip, some papers for the book, and to hide the paperclip, scissors just in case. Or I think the only reason I'm going to need these is to cut my thread that I'm going to sew the signature together with. Well, the paper, because it's not a signature. In this booklet, I did use my sewing machine, but I know not everyone has access to a sewing machine. They don't want access to a sewing machine, so I'm going to go ahead and just use an awl. And I do have a piece of styrofoam here because whenever you're poking paper with an awl, it's just a little bit easier to use styrofoam in the back. So let's get started with the paperclip. Okay, so I'm going to put one index card between the paperclip. Right, so we're just clipping the paperclip on the index card. And the reason I decided to use index cards are because they're lightweight. These are from Dollar Tree. Nothing special. They're flimsy. So I'm trying to keep this light. This one is not that heavy, to be honest with you, but yeah, not everyone has access to printables or parchment paper or whatever, but index cards, I feel like everybody has index cards. So hidden paperclip, so we want to hide the paperclip. So what I'm going to do is put a good amount of glue here on this index card, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a smush. I really don't want any bumpies. I like to get around the paperclip really well because the paperclip, it's going to have like a little indent, right? Because it's like raised. So, yeah, I just wipe my glue off of my finger that way. So then I take another paperclip and I'm going to do this line down so that the lines are hidden. And just glue that together. And it's going to be a little bit uneven. So when you come in here, you can see that the paperclip, it's going to give you a little bit of a raise, right? And that's why this bottom part is going to be uneven, but it's okay. We'll trim that down. So I'll just give it a good press down to make sure it's all secured and together. We don't want any lifting or anything like that. Now be careful. Because you see you can get the indent of the paperclip in there. If you're okay with that, that's fine. Do your thing. I do have a way to cover it, but it will add an extra layer. So if you don't want to add an extra layer, you don't really care that the indent is there, I do like to go in the crease as well to make sure that's nice and glued down together. I'm probably using way too much glue, but whatevs. So smush, smush. So yeah, that paper indent. If you don't like it, we're gonna cover it up. If you don't mind it, you could just leave it there. This is a silicone glue, so once pretty much air touches it and it's on your skin, I can just use my silicone mat and just it pretty much beads off. My fingers are not dirty. They are a little bit stained because I was doing some coffee dyeing. So yeah. So once again, give it a good smush, smush. Right? And see, we got that indent there. If you used a thicker paper on this side, that indent may not be so prominent. But once again, I'm using some pretty lightweight things, so I'm going to just not worry about it right now. So this is a hidden paperclip. Paperclip's in there, but it is hidden by 2 pieces of paper. There you go. So I don't like this bit here, so I'm just going to add another layer of index card that is faux coffee dyed with my watercolor technique. I don't have it linked to YouTube, I don't think, but I do have it on my TikTok, which you can pretty much find me on any social media under MarCrafting. So here we go. Gonna glue another layer. I'm probably gonna be a little less generous with this layer because I don't have the paper clip there, so I don't have to like work around the paper clip, right? And once again, just line it all up the best you can. And you will still feel the paper clip there because, you know, it is metal against paper. So it can be felt, but at least the indentation won't be so prominent. And we're going to go ahead and glue the other side. And once again, get that middle bit. I guess I should have cleaned my mat a little bit better. And this side, you know what? I'm not going to smush that side. We're just going to leave it like that and fold it on over. Okay, so the cool thing about this glue is it's a silicone glue, but it contains acetone. And I don't, if anyone gets their nails done or knows anything about acetone or whatever, but it's cool to the touch. So I put this on the paper, and as I'm rubbing it, it feels really, really cold. So that's pretty interesting. The glue does have a slight smell to it. So if smells aren't your thing, just be aware. So I'm grabbing a pair of scissors, and we're just gonna trim this. I'm not going to trim it too much, just because I don't want it to be too much of an odd size for the other paper clips. For the other paper clips, for the other layers of index cards. So I'm just going to trim a bit. I did not trim the other side because it's pretty even, but this side is a little bit wonky. So I'm just going to trim it. Just little trims. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. I did get a little bit of a squeeze out there and kind of got stuck together, but it was easily fixed. So, alright. So there we go. I mean, you could leave it like this if you want, and you just have like a paper clip with like a little bit of notepad on it. You could decorate it, decoupage it, put flaps on it, buttons, different things. But we're going to make a booklet. Okay, so now, because this is kind of like an add-on to a journal or book or whatever, I'm trying not to make it so bulky. So So this now is 3 layers of index cards, and then we're going to put 3 for the signature or the pages you write on, decorate, whatever. And then we're going to have another one right for the cover. So I have them all folded in half, nothing special. And we're just going to line them up. Okay, let me put this off to the side. Okay, now for the fun part, right? To make a signature. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, third line, pop a hole. That's simple. That's how we're going to bind these index cards together. And then we're going to go from the top, 1, 2, 3, and pop another hole. Okay. You can see, comes out from that side. Now we're going to take our thread. This is, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. This stuff. It is this stuff. It's 100% cotton. Oh my god, why can't I think of this name of, I don't know. It's been a crazy week for me, alright? So yeah, it's this stuff. It was stark white. I did not coffee dye it or anything because this video was literally requested like a day ago or 2 days ago, I don't know. So all I did was hit it with one of my blending brushes that has walnut distress ink on it. And I just literally laid it on my map and just kind of scrubbed it. So if you don't have time to coffee dye something, that is an easy way to get something to have a little bit of color, distressing to it. Okay, and I forgot to grab a needle, so bear with me one moment while I get into my handy dandy drawer and try to find a needle. You know what? I'm not gonna do. Sorry. All right, here we go. I'm gonna use a hook needle because, well, a C needle, carved needle, because that's what was right there. The first needle that was there for me to grab. Okay, this is gonna be fun, right? So give me one moment. I'm gonna pause you guys. I'm back, and the needle is threaded. So let's try to keep this even. Okay. And we're gonna go there and pull out and come this way. I mean, really. So this is a lot easier than trying to bind. This curved needle for this is not helping, actually. So being that I only have 2 holes, this is a lot easier, really. Well, it should be a lot easier than to bind a whole signature that has like 10 pages or so. Okay, there we go. I got it. I got it, guys. I got it. And I just realized that I wanted the tie on the outside. So guess what? It's okay. We're just going to pull that end out. And we're going to take this and stick it in there. And there. Boom. Easy fix. Didn't have to undo the whole thing. Let me put this away before I hurt myself or somebody. Okay. And just tie a knot. And yeah, that's it. The signature is bound. booklet is bound, however you want to call it. You could have gone in and done a second loop, I guess, if you wanted to. I did not want to, so I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do gonna tie another knot is what I'm going to do. And just to ensure that it's not gonna come undone. Okay, there we go. And of course, your preference, whether or not you want to leave some string hanging or not, I will leave that for now. If you want this little booklet or paperclip booklet, you can go ahead and do as you please with these hanging bits. That would be pretty cool though, to add some beads to it, so then you have a dangle and a paperclip and a booklet all in one. So yeah. Okay, so now where it really all comes together. So we have to attach these, right? And now that I'm thinking about it, it is a possibility that you can sew all of this together. That might be a little bit tricky and difficult, but I am going to go with glue. And all I'm going to do is glue down the seam. Let me get off of this. Right. So right in that seam is where I'm going to glue. And I'm going to try not to flood the seam, because, you know, that's never a good thing. So you see my nice little line there? I did go over the thread. And remember, this paperclip part did get trimmed, so it's going to be smaller than the actual booklet a little bit. And I just hold it there to make sure it adheres. I make sure it's right in that crease and hold in place. La 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 la. Da, 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 da. Yep. I don't own any rights to anything I hum. Yeah, I'm still new at these videos, so it's talking to myself for 20 minutes is kind of difficult still, but I'm working on it. I'll give it another, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. The glue does tend to dry pretty quickly, but I'm just, I want to make sure it ain't going nowhere. Don't want to have to do it all over again. Because once you put this glue on paper or something, it's there. It's not coming off for the most part. There are some times where you can rub it off as well. If you ever see any videos of mine and you see random Q-tips, there are times where I'll kind of go in there and rub the glue off a little bit, but you have to do that in the very beginning of it, because if not, then it really is stuck there. So I'm not cleaning my ears with the paper clips that you see on my desk. It's for glue mishaps or paint mishaps or mica mishaps or whatever. Okay, so I think we're good there. So, there we go. This is a bit uneven because once again it was a scrap piece of fabric. Actually, I think I got it in some Happy Mail. You could always decorate the outside, of course, again. But yeah. Okay, so this is where it does get a little bit funky because we did have to glue that in there, right? So there is a little bit of connection between the paperclip index cards and the booklet index cards. So you kind of got to fold it like that. Okay, and then this is your hidden paperclip. And then, of course, you have it on this side as well. But it is okay. It is worth the workaround to have extra journaling space in a book. There you go. Just kind of fold that over and boom. And once you fold it again, it'll be kind of there for you. You won't have to deal with that anymore. And there we go. And this would be put on a journal or a booklet. I mean, even a regular book that you're reading or you're studying, you can go ahead and put it there for notes and keeping your place. And of course, I don't have a book handy dandy, so I am looking for one to show you. All right, now what we're gonna use a cardstock pad. So you find your center where your paper clip is, put it there, and there you go. You know, it does kind of bulk up a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. Considering you get extra journaling space, it does not have to be on the side. You can put it up top as well. Of course, it does depend on the outside design that you choose. So you can go ahead and put it up top. Have your little wires dangling out. Wires, thread dangling out. So you put it on top. So yes, so this one, right, it can be used on top, on the side. This one, however, because there's writing, it can, I mean, I guess you could use it on top too, but I would use it on the side so that the orientation of the writing is correct. Guys, I swear I know English, I can use words. It's just, I get into these videos and my mind goes blank sometimes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today while I create another little hidden paperclip booklet for you guys. Once again, I'm going to give this away. I don't know, maybe somebody will want it. Maybe. And of course, I'll always add in some extras. The details will be in the description below. If you have any ideas on how to better improve on this process, please share them with me. I like learning. I get all of my ideas and inspiration from fellow crafters, YouTubers, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So, yeah, let's learn together. Let's do better together. Let's share the tips and tricks. This is an all. Actually, probably not an all, to be honest with you. I got this pokey tool in a clay working set. But to poke the holes in your paper, you would typically get an awl. That's AWL, not ALL. Um, so yeah, description, giveaway info, like, share, subscribe, comment, please. Thank you. Have a great day.